Hello, Soho Parish. I've come down into church today for my assembly, down here into St Anne's on Dean Street. We normally try and keep the church open as much as we can so that it can be a nice quiet place for people that want to come in and to pray. Now, usually when we think of prayer, we think about talking to God, telling God what's on our hearts and in our minds. But prayer is also about listening to God. And we listen to God through the words of Scripture and through, when we sit quietly, through the words that come into our minds, the different thoughts and ideas, and we see what God is saying to us through those things. Now, because of the coronavirus, churches have had to be locked, but now they're reopening, so more people can come in and find a nice, quiet place to sit and think. You may have found it difficult to find somewhere to sit, to think and to listen at home, staying at home when school has been closed, because I'm aware that your home can sometimes be a very noisy place. You know, there'll be somebody on the phone, somebody watching the TV, somebody clanking around making dinner, the dog will be barking and they'll be digging up the road outside. And perhaps sometimes it's only when you go to bed at night you find a quiet place where you can sit or lie down and be nice and still and peaceful. Samuel was somebody who found peace and quiet when he went to sleep. Samuel was a little boy in the Bible. He went to stay with somebody called Eli to live in the temple. Imagine that Samuel's a bit like Harry Potter, having his first night at Hogwarts, and Eli's like Dumbledore, who is the headmaster, only Eli's the high priest. And in this story, Samuel was given a real privilege. He was allowed to sleep, not in a bed or in a dormitory, but in the temple, in front of the Holy of Holies, the most special place in the whole temple. So Samuel made himself comfy, maybe had a sleeping bag or a duvet and a pillow, I don't know, and he got into bed in front of something called the Ark of the Covenant, which was a special chest in which were kept the words of the Ten Commandments carved on the tablets of stone that Moses had brought down the mountain. And as he lay there, Samuel heard a voice calling. He thought, I wonder who that is. So he went to see Eli, the high priest, and said, I keep hearing this voice. He's calling my name. Who is it? Is it you? But Eli said, no, it's not me, but I think I do know who it is. And he told Samuel what to do if he heard the voice again. So Samuel went back to bed. And when he heard the voice call, Samuel, Samuel, Samuel said, Speak, Lord. Your servant is listening. Perhaps in bed at night is a good time for you to do a bit of listening. Don't listen to the noise going on outside, but just listen in your mind again to the things you've heard during the day. Maybe words of encouragement, maybe words of advice, maybe words of correction, hopefully words of comfort and words that tell you that you are loved and that you're very special. See what God is saying to you through those words as you listen to them again. And now listen to a verse from a psalm, which I always say before I go to sleep. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. In peace I will lie down and sleep. For you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Good night, Soho Parish.